Today then we're looking at Manchester City. So just to let you know, this current recording date is the 23rd of July, so there may be more transfer ins and outs for a lot of these teams as of this date, but we're doing like a quick summary and a quick roundup to all the business that these teams have done. Obviously the links will be in the description if you want to check out any other teams, but the main reason for these videos, I want to get you guys in the comment section below letting me know your predictions for all these different teams. If you think they're going to buy any more players, where do you think these teams need to strengthen? Where do you think these teams, what players do you think they need to sell? But today we're looking at Manchester City. Like I said, other teams are in the description. If you do like the video, remember to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more football content. But we'll get straight into it then, and we'll start with the outs as we have in all the other videos. Manchester City then. James Milner, at the beginning of the window, he left for Liverpool on a free. It was out of contract at the end of the season. There was rumours that Man City were going to try and approach him to give him a new deal. Whether they did and he rejected them, I do not know. But he has gone to Liverpool. What do you think? I personally think this is a good move for Liverpool anyway. I think that he's sort of come into his own as he's got older. He's learnt his limits, and everything that he does really effectively. He can play in a variety of positions. I've seen him play on right back, defensive midfield, central midfield, on the left, on the right, behind the front man. I've actually seen him play up front as well before for Man City. So there's a variety of places that he can play, and he always does well. He's very consistent, which is good. So let me know what you think of that and that deal. Are you disappointed as a Man City fan to see him go? Are you happy as a Liverpool fan? But yeah, moving forward, we then got Scott Sinclair. He was also City actually had a deal arranged last season, I think in the region of like 1.5 to 2.5 million pounds. They loaned him initially, and then there was a buyout agreed, well not agreed, but an agreed fee in place for the next season, which has now gone through, so he's left to Aston Villa. Then another one to Aston Villa, you got Micah Richards, who's joined on a free. It sounds like this was Micah Richards' decision. He wanted to be, obviously you think he was in the England team once upon a time, the number one right choice at right back, and he done quite well, to be fair. He's had a couple of problems with injuries, so the English quota has gone down because of that, which is I think some of the reasons why Manchester City have made the signings that they have. But is that a good deal? It sounds like Michael Richards might have decided to move himself. It sounded like he wanted to leave Man City for first team football, which is fair enough. But as a Man City fan, you're probably thinking Zabaleta is one of the best right backs in the world, which I also agree with, even as a United fan. So what do you think about that? John Guidetti never looked like he was going to look in at City, if I'm honest. He's done reasonably well wherever he's gone. He was on loan at Celtic last year. He's now left on a free. He's gone to Celta Vigo, which is very, very strange. He done very well in the under-21 championships for Sweden. I thought that would have got him a lot of business. It hasn't been the case, but I'm not slating Celta Vigo. But it does look like, I mean, he could have gone so many places. And Celta Vigo has become his option. Maybe they've sort of sold him. They've got a view with a future there. But he's joined them on a free at the end of his contract. Dedrick Boyata, again, another player that he had one or two sub appearances here and there for rotation. He's now joined Celtic for an undisclosed fee. I'm not too sure what that fee actually is. Angelino, never heard of him, if I'm completely honest. He's joined New York City FC on loan. And Jordan Hawula has joined Huddersfield Town on an undisclosed fee. So that's all of the outs that I can think of at the top of my head that I've got written down here. If there's anyone else you think they might be selling, who do you think that'll be? There was rumours once upon a time that Yaya Toure would go. That doesn't look like to be the case anymore. Obviously the centre-back issue, I think obviously, what's his name, has joined Schalke. That's now gone permanent, I believe. Nastasic, I think he's now gone. Do you think they'll sign any more players that they've already signed? But we'll get into the signings now. Raheem Sterling then. He's joined from Liverpool for £49 million. I explained this in the Liverpool video as well. A real hefty fee. But if you're a Man City fan, I do think that you should be happy with the addition that you're making. He is a very good player. Let's be honest. He's sounds like a little bit of a money grabber. I don't really know the reasons why he's actually left Liverpool, but I would imagine the big, huge wage that he's been given is going to affect it. £49 million, Liverpool are going to take that and run all day. They wanted 50 million, and they've pretty much given him it. So Raheem Sterling to Man City, I do think this is a great addition. Aside to the fee, he's one of the greatest and biggest English talents coming through at the moment, obviously in England. So I think he could do wonders. He's good on the ball, he's agile, he's very flexible in the positions he can play in, so he's very versatile. He's unpredictable, which is a nightmare for some defenders. But I just think in the right team, I mean, behind the likes of Aguero, remember Liverpool didn't really have a consistent striker since Suarez left. Behind the likes of Aguero, I really think he can do really well. I mean, he's, like I said, he's versatile. He can play the left or the right or in the number 10. Imagine him and Silva around Aguero. That's how you got to look at it. I think that he'll get more goals for Man City. I think he'll get more assists for Man City. I just think he'll do really, really well. But he will be played. It won't be a bet. People say, like, "Oh, Raheem Sterling, where are you going to sit?" Let's be honest. He's better than Jesus Navas. He's just better than him. So imagine him. They could either play a 4-2-3-1 with obviously Silva in behind in the number 10 role. They could play Sterling on the right or the left. Then they could bring Jesus Navas in, or they could go with the 4-4-2 that they tend to play quite often. If Dzeko stays, they could go with inside sort of attacking midfielders. They could go with Sterling and Silva behind Dzeko and Aguero. Who knows? They could move Yaya Toure into the 10. They could put Silva left and Sterling right behind Aguero. The amount of options that they've got now with that one signing is huge. Another Englishman they've signed is Patrick Roberts, the youngster from Fulham. You hear loads and loads of things coming through about how he's going to be a real good talent in the future. Perhaps illustrated by that £12 million fee that they paid for him. Another one, Fabian Delph, Aston Villa, £8 million. Will he play much? I'm not too sure. Obviously, you've got Yaya Toure in there. You've got Fernandinho. Javi Garcia's now returned. So whether he'll get some game time, I'm not too sure. But yeah, Fabian Delph is another English addition, which I think they need to get their English player quota up. And they've done well. Sterling's a good player, but they spent a lot of money on him. Delph is a good player, £8 million. That's not a bad buy at all. Very, very strange one, that. The Delph deal. Obviously, he come out and said that he wants to stay at Aston Villa. He wants to stay at the club that he's been playing with for so long. He's from Leeds, I believe. Fabian Delph. Don't quote me on that. So he's used to the north anyway. Maybe you prefer to go back up north. I'm not too sure. And obviously, Fabian Delph being English is going to be one of the main quotas why they got hold of him. But as soon as it sounds like they've put a new contract in front of him. Whether there was a hefty fee, I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. But that seems to have swayed him, and he has now joined. Two more additions that I know of. Enes Onal, a youngster from Bursaspor, cost him £2 million. One for the future by the sounds of it. And the other one is David Faupala from Lens in France. So two more additions, so that's 5 in total that have come in. Do you think Man City will buy any more players? Do you think they'll buy a centre-back? There's rumours that they might try and swipe the Otamendi deal from Man United. And obviously the Ramos deal as well. There's rumours of that. Again, personally, I don't believe anything with the Ramos deal anymore. Man City or Man United. Do you think they'll sign a new right-back now that Micah Richards has gone? Obviously, they've only got Zabaleta that plays there. That's a number one choice. They've got Clichy and Kolarov at left back, both getting quite old. Will they replace them? Do you think they still haven't found that partner though for Company? I think that's the main problem. If Company's injured, they struggle at the back. Mangala hasn't really stepped up to that point yet. Do you think he will do this season? Di Michaelis is not getting any younger. So let me know what you think. Centre back, they seem to still have an issue. Joe Hart has come up wonders for them this season. It goes back to, I think, about the save against Swansea. Could be potentially one of the saves of the season. Obviously up top they've got the likes of Aguero, they've got Boney there, they've got Dzeko still there. What's going on with Jovetic? There's rumours of him going to Roma. Do you think he'll go to Roma? Do you think he'll stay? My personal opinion is I think he will go to Roma, and they probably have a deal agreed with him. Whether it's a loan or permanent, that's probably the main issue. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. How do you think they're going to line up? What are your predictions for Man City? Do you think they can put more pressure on Chelsea this year for the league? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you want to continue to see content like this. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check out the other teams, and I'll see you guys soon. See ya!